You call these hands. I can't even hold a weapon. They are not for holding. They are for tearing. They called her Kareth, and she was born to be a weapon. Not a soldier, not truly. A weapon, bio-crafted in vats under moons where light never touched the soil. Her species made her for war. Razor claws, reinforced limbs, bone-forged plating across her arms like permanent gauntlets. Her hands couldn't grasp a rifle, couldn't hold a cup, couldn't comfort or cradle or touch. She was trained to tear, to rip, to kill, and she was very good at it, until the war ended and left her behind. The outpost was silent when human engineer Micah Thorne found her collapsed in the ruins, half buried beneath metal and blood, barely breathing. He didn't know what she was, but she bled, and she was alone, so he helped. When she woke, Kareth nearly broke his ribs with one swing. "Easy," he gasped, holding up his hands. "You're safe. No weapons. Just me." She froze, glaring at him with slitted golden eyes. "Where is this?" she growled. "Ruined outpost. You've been unconscious for 3 days. I patched what I could." She looked at her arm, wrapped in bandages made from emergency sealant and torn cloth. Then at his hands. So small, so delicate. "You call those hands?" she spat. "They're useless. I can't even hold a weapon." He blinked. "Neither can you." She snarled. "Mine aren't for holding. They are for tearing." Over the next few days, she watched him fix broken machines with those useless hands. She watched him rewire power nodes, boil water, tend her wounds with surprising gentleness, all with fingers that didn't need claws to be strong. He tried not to talk much. She clearly didn't like it, but silence made the ruin feel heavier. So eventually, he asked, "Is tearing all you know?" She didn't answer at first. Then, "That's what I was made for." "By who?" "My people." "Do you still fight for them?" She looked away. "They stopped calling when I failed." She couldn't pick up utensils, couldn't use tools, couldn't even open the food rations without slicing the packet in half. Micah adapted, built custom containers, brought her warm broth she could sip. She mocked him at first, but never refused. One night, she asked, "Why did you save me?" He didn't look up from the tool he was adjusting. "Because you looked like you'd never been given a choice." She stared. "You risked your life for a weapon." He shrugged. "You're not a weapon anymore." "What am I, then?" Micah paused, set the tool down. Someone worth saving. Later that night, she sat staring at her clawed hands. "I hate them," she whispered. Micah looked at her, sitting by the firelight. "They are part of you," he said, "but they don't define you. They break everything they touch." "Not me." She looked up. "Touch me," he said gently, "if you want." She hesitated. Then slowly, carefully, she reached forward. One clawed hand brushed against his wrist. He didn't flinch. Her breath hitched. "You didn't pull away." "No." "Why?" "Because maybe they can be used for something else." In the days that followed, she began to help him. She couldn't hold tools, but she could lift, tear open sealed doors, protect the camp when wild creatures circled near. He showed her that strength had used beyond destruction. Together, they rebuilt part of the outpost. Solar power, communication relays, and something fragile, like trust, took root between them. Eventually, a ship came for them. He was being reassigned. She wasn't on any manifest. She stood at the edge of the platform, watching the human vessel descend. He stood beside her. "You could come with me," he said. She didn't answer. "They won't see you like I do," he admitted. "But they could learn." She flexed her claws. "I still don't know what these are for," she murmured. He smiled. Then let's find out. Together. She stepped onto the ship beside him, and for the first time in her life, her hands were not for tearing. They were for holding on to hope.